Rest in peace, make Dre. All I do is talk, yeah. In the club, got them bottles on replay. Tryna break a record like a DJ.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy TDK, and I'm back as we're keeping it in the Seattle Seahawks Stadium. I want to continue to make sure I stay on the right track. As you see that BS heat-seeking tackling I just got hit with, but I want to make sure I stay on the right track because I'm feeling it in this stadium. I'm feeling these uniforms. I really wish that EA would have did some Seahawk throwback uniforms and whatnot. They could have did those old school gray joints, but you know, it is what it is. You know, you kind of, beggars can't really be choosers. You know, you kind of just gotta take what you can get and keep it pushing, I guess. Like I was saying, I'm feeling the stadium. I'm feeling these uniforms. And right here, unfortunately, on this drive, you know what? It wasn't an issue. You know, y'all know how I do. It's either sim style or get styled on. It's that simple. So, of course, I punt the ball away. I didn't do anything with it. So I said, you know what? It's really not an issue. It's 0-0. I have nothing to stress over. Let me get this ball out to this man. Let's see what he can do with his sorry-o offense. Let's see what he can do. Because, you know, it's nothing to a boast as you see him taking a shot, yet he held on to the ball. You know, so you don't want to say hold on. Even I'll be having my ignorant moments, you know what I'm saying? I'll be talking all crazy at times. You know, at times you want to have a little education, or education for some people who don't understand what education means. A little education, you know, you want to speak a little proper. But like I said, he held on to the ball. So this man is moving the ball across midfield already. He's on his way to getting in the red zone, and you know when you get in the red zone, you better bring it, because if you don't, you know I will. But you see on the 30 inches, he has an Adrian Peterson, mother lover, bush wookie, candy butt. Man, y'all get the point. The dude ended up getting the first down, man. With the Adrian Peterson, I love the fact that I got an Adrian Peterson, but it sucks when I go against someone else. And as you see this man through a wide receiver screen, look at Marshawn Lynch, though. Over here, breaking tackles, cuts up the field, and gets a huge gain. See, that's the thing about me. I have no problem as we go into the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. I have no problem punting the ball because you know what? I know how I'm going to do. I'm going to come bite. I'm going to make moves. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. As you see, my Adrian Peterson is not getting it done for me. I've lost a total of 4 yards in 2 plays, but look at my boy LaShawn McCoy as he is breaking tackles, feet and shoulders, getting to the first down. So I said, you know what? I liked it so much. Let's run it again. But this time I'm going to get the ball to Glitch Davis. He ends up making a beautiful move on folks. You know, putting a little back juke in it. You know what I'm saying? Having a little pep in his step and whatnot. And then right here on his second and second. And look at Golloping Geezer. Oh, man. Jerry Rice, Pro Bowl to be exact. Jerry Rice over here getting us a first down. And right here, look at Adrian Peterson. Gets us to the 1-yard line. And then, of course, who else am I going to let get in that end zone? I'm going to let my boy Johnny Manziel, a.k.a. Football Money Manziel to be exact, as he gets us in the end zone. He ends up leaping over the line to get in the end zone for us to get the touchdown. As you see, this is what happens when you put a sorry-ass receiver like Michael Crabtree on my boy Richard Sherman. By the way, no disrespect to my boy Michael Crabtree. I'm a huge fan. Entertainment purposes only. But this is what happens when you put a sorry-ass receiver like Michael Crabtree on my boy Richard Sherman. And on the very next play, I check the ball down to my boy Franco Harris. He gets us a touchdown. And look at my terrible tackling. But luckily, my boy, and of course with the lag in there too. That's right, it just a screen. It was lagging in that mug. My boy Patrick Peterson, he does end up getting a stop. Luckily for us to stop him, for him to settle for a field goal right before the half. And then unfortunately he does get the ball coming into the second half. So we are up by 4 points, so it's really not an issue. Even if he does score, it's really not going to be an issue to me, because you know what? We're still in this game, when in reality he should have put us away early. But we know, but that's the thing though. It's tough to put me away. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to keep up with this community. This community got to keep up with me. I average 33 points a game. I average 33 points a game. So clearly I put points on the board. So I'm not worried about scoring. I'm just worried about making sure my defense shows up and I'm making moves. And as you see, his running back core is just killing us. I want to say that's Walter Payton in the backfield along with Adrian Peterson, and I think he has a LaShawn McCoy back there too. I'm not sure, but his running back core is just making moves, and then of course he's also being smart, using Randall Cunningham's legs if he's not using the arm. Right there, the sweat box is so real. The sweat box is just too real for me. People are stressing over yards, stressing over 4 points, and then right here, so he gets in the end zone, right? Check this out. You see, I'm not worried at all. Didn't make no switches, not tripping, not worried. Once I start seeing that you need these points over, that you can get the points anytime you feel like it, that's when I know I got you sorry ass. That's when I know how cheeks you really are. See me, when I go for 2, it's because I feel like it. I don't have to go for 2. It's because I feel like there's a difference. This man needs to go for 2 because I see how cheeks he really is. You stress over a 4th and 1 yard. You stress over 1 yard. The sweat box is too real, and I know what I'm getting myself into. But let's get back into this drive. As you see, Adrian Peterson, he slips up. Right here, I'm on a 2nd and 4, just making calls at the line. And look at Adrian Peterson. He ends up getting stopped right here on this 3rd and 2nd. As I try to get the ball down to FB Freddie B, and he drops the ball. So I said, you know what, day and night, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. And look at my boy, Ultimate Legend, y'all boy, Randy Moss, getting in the end zone and making it look easy. And then, of course, you know I'm going to come back day and night about that trifling life. I'm going to go for 2 and find out what happens. And, of course, I get it. Why wouldn't I get it? Come on now, baby. I'm the king of being trifling now. Being a jabroni, I can't really rock with you on that. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of on your own. You're by yourself, baby. The lag is just too real, though. You got to chill with the lag, baby. You got to chill with the lag. But like I was saying, being a jabroni, see, I can't relate. Nah, I don't understand what that's like. Now, being trifling, I can relate to that. You know what I mean? I understand what that life is like. So, of course, I'm going to go for that 2-point conversion. And then on this time around on his drive, we're looking to get a beautiful stop and whatnot. And then, of course, this sweat box is too real. 4th and 12. And what is this, man? What is this? Am I playing against him and EA? I mean, what's going on? And right there, though, don't you ever try to run option on me. Did you not know I am the option king? By the way, hashtag no run committed needed. I stops the option, just a one-man wrecking crew. And look at Adrian Peterson, no. Getting back to the former Adrian Peterson that we know and we have come to love. This man makes it happen. He makes it look too easy. And then unfortunately, my boy Johnny Manziel gets kept in the backfield for a loss. Right here, I hit a beautiful playmaker. And then, of course, look at my boy Johnny. He tried to put a stutter step, and he does end up getting caught since there was 2 other people behind him. And it looks like we're running a little faggery defense. You know what I'm saying? A tad bit of little faggery defense, which it doesn't matter anyway. Because I hit Jerry Rice, old man Galloping Geezer himself, up the field. And right here, I check down to Franco Harris. And check this out. Get your fuck ass down on, boy. Hashtag excuse my French, shawty. I'm just saying. I figured, you know what? If it worked once, it'll work again. So let me check down to my boy Franco Harris, and then of course, day and night. I'm about that trifling life. So of course, this time around, I said, you know what? I feel bad. I want to share the ball. Let me let my boy Glitch Davis get in on this fun and real quick. And then of course, you know I'm gonna send that stamp of approval, letting them know, boy, you know you was cheeks, and you know you ain't got no pancake mix. And then of course, as we walk off to the field, acting like we haven't won before, you know, acting like we down, but of course, we're taking this win home. The win's going to stay right here in the Seahawks Stadium. Y'all know what time it is. As my boy, your boy, Johnny Manziel, a.k.a. Money, he ends up getting the player of the game. What can I say? It's been real. It's been trill. GMC, never say never. Moment of the game goes to my boy, Ultimate Legend, Randy Moss. It's your boy TDK, and I'm out.